Peace in Jammu and Kashmir territory remains volatile due to consistent Pakistan-aided terror activities in the region. For this purpose, infiltration is a major technique being used to sustain terrorism in the valley. Pakistan Army is not only using cross-border firing as a tool to facilitate infiltration, but is also using tunnels to support terrorists to sneak into Indian territories. A trans-border tunnel along the international frontier with Pakistan was detected recently in Jammu and Kashmir, which clearly signals towards active infiltration attempts by Pakistan-based terrorists at the border. A report.
Another Pakistani lie busted. More evidence unearthed revealing Pakistan's complicity in pushing terrorists into India. Indian security forces discovered one more secret tunnel along the international border in Jammu and Kashmir's Kathua district, which traces its way back to Pakistan, a country whose single point agenda is to disrupt peace and accord in India. Several sandbags recovered from the tunnel have Pakistani markings with the manufacturing dates of 2016-2017, which suggest that it is an old tunnel used by Pakistani intelligence to infiltrate terrorists into India. The tunnel is around 150 meters long and 30 feet deep and has a diameter much bigger than 3 feet, so that a man can easily cross by crawling. On the other side of the fence are Pakistani border outposts in Shakargarh district, which is home to a terror training facility overseen by Pak-backed Jaish-e-Mohammed. It is the same area where BSF had shot down a Pakistani hexacopter carrying load of arms and ammunition in June 2020 and foiled an infiltration bid in November 2019.
It's similar to the tunnels which have been detected earlier also, similar in the design, similar in the making, and similar kind of an engineering effort has gone into making this tunnel. The Pakistani BOPs in this AOR are Abhyar Dogra and Kingre de Kote. There is a famous terrorist launch pad in this area by the name Masroor Badabhai, and it falls in Shakargarh district. Shakargarh district is notorious for having a couple of launch pads here, about 4 to 5, which extend in our Samba and Kathua districts. So as a result of our anti-tunnel campaign, this is the 4th tunnel which we have detected in the last 6 months and 10th or 11th in the last 6 to 7 years.
Failing to push in terrorists into Indian side from the traditional method of cross-border firing, Pakistan has now resorted to underground means of pushing in ultras. It is the second tunnel to be spotted by the Indian security forces in the past 10 days that last year went on campaign mode to detect and destroy a web of tunnels built by Pakistan's deep state. Earlier on January 13, security forces detected a tunnel opening 20 to 30 meters behind the barbed wire fence in the same district. Last year too, 2 such tunnels were detected in Samba district of the Union Territory following successful infiltration by Pakistani terrorists affiliated with Jaish-e-Mohammed, armed with weapons and a large quantity of grenades. However, they were later neutralized in separate encounters along Jammu-Srinagar National Highway while they were en route to Kashmir in trucks.
You see, when we talk of intrusion, there are 4 levels at which intrusion can take place within India. First is air, second is ground, third is sea, and fourth is underground. Pakistan has exhausted its strength or capability to intrude terrorists using the air level or air model. Ground, it is not successful because of very good implementation of CIBMS, Comprehensive Integrated Border Management System, which is the gift of Modi government to armed forces. Intrusion has become very difficult within J&K. So sea is also difficult. So Pakistan is resorting to underground model. In the underground model, the model is that you prepare tunnel and try to infiltrate your terrorists within India.
For constructing trans-border tunnels to create new infiltration routes, Pakistan is even using ceasefire violations to draw the attention of security forces from spots where they are building tunnels. According to statistics compiled by the Jammu and Kashmir police, there were 930 instances of ceasefire violations in 2020, a 54% increase over the 605 instances in 2019. With Pakistan's propaganda machinery falling flat after the abrogation of Article 370 last year, it is making every attempt to send terrorists to the Kashmir Valley to unleash chaos and violence in the region. But to Islamabad's much amazement and shock, all the attempted terror activities have fallen flat owing to the alert Indian government and its security forces.